Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday training. First off, let me just share with you all before I dig into the meat of this. If you earned, or if you recall, we are in the middle of an incentive. We are in the third season of the incentive. I feel like this has been a really long incentive. Maybe that's just me. But our very first brick to our build incentive was to sponsor a new team member and get them to certified. When you did that, you earned the streaming kit, and mine happened to finally come in yesterday after being on a FedEx truck for I don't even know how long. I don't even know. I will say I am a huge fan of this box. I think this box is like pretty darn cool. In the box, it's now empty, but I did get this microphone with a stand. I also got a ring light with a stand, and I still have to figure out, but there is also a phone holder that will go here. So you can have your ring light and you can have your phone holder right there. Now, if you didn't earn these, that is okay. I'm going to say that this actually is not compatible with my computer because this situation, it's just not going to work for me. But I am very, very excited to earn it. Our brick two of the build incentive was to fill all the circles. And we had a handful of you in here that earned that. So let's give a big congratulations. You guys are going to be getting the product transition kit. And I'm sorry, but I think that one beats all the prizes. So you guys are extremely, I'm extremely proud for you guys and happy for you guys, because that is something that not only can you use in your business, but it's going to really take a little bit of weight off your shoulders of, oh my gosh, I earned this and I don't have to get it, right? But we are still currently in our third and final brick of this incentive, and that is all about Scentsy Club. So hopefully you are talking about Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club. Be talking about Scentsy Club. I have made it, I've rolled it into my social media strategy system. I don't know anymore. But I've rolled it into where I am making sure that at least 3 times every single week or more, I'm talking about Scentsy Club. So it doesn't always have to be, hey, don't you want to join Scentsy Club? Right? It needs to be more personal. It needs to be more intentional when you are having those conversations, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person, whether it's through a text or a message or on a TikTok, right? I don't care how you're doing it, but one of the ways that you're going to find the most success with getting your customers or new customers to subscribe to Scentsy Club is to seriously talk about it. All right. So any of you remember Fight Club? Okay. What is the first rule of Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club. Well, it's the opposite in the world of Scentsy. The first rule of Scentsy Club is you talk about Scentsy Club, okay? We need to be having all of the conversations about why they should have Scentsy Club. I'm going to tell you right now that if you are able to work it into your budget, I would highly encourage you to have a Scentsy Club. Even if it's just 1 bar that you're getting every 3 months, okay? Create a club. Because for one, you are going to see how to create it. You're also going to see the messages that you get when it's getting close to being, when they're processing your order, right? When your shipment's getting ready to be packaged up and sent out to you. You're also going to see all of the different products that are available, which those of you who are not aware, it is all consumable products. So anything that you can run out of that you need to get again, right? So most of our products are consumable, our clean line, our laundry line, our wax, wax, oil, cotton cleanups, the air purifier filters, okay, all of those are consumable products. The only things that cannot be put into a Scentsy Club would be warmers, a diffuser, the actual Scentsy Go, right? You're not going to run out of this, but you are going to run out of pods, right? So pods are a really great thing to add to Scentsy Club. I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm going to say that I personally have 3 Scentsy Clubs. I have one that comes every month, and in that one I do include the whiff box because I think, for number one, for the main reason of the fact that it is one of the best deals that we consistently are offering. And I think it's great. And I think it's a great way to not only introduce people to different products within Scentsy, because if you notice the contents of the things that are in the whiff box each month, they change, right? The contents change, but they're usually some different products. Like this month is a huge deal. There's $64 in retail in a $30 box. Okay, that in and of itself, that's a 50% off savings of everything that they're getting in that box. So you need to be talking about that. But your customers are being introduced to like a fragrance flower. They're being introduced to the mini fan diffuser. They're getting to try maybe a different scent that they haven't tried before. There's a scent circle in there, right? It's time to get in the car and drive. So we need to make those cars smelling good, right? So it's kind of giving our customers a way to kind of step out of their comfort zone if they're kind of stuck in that wax and warmers, or I only buy the clean line, I only buy that stuff, or whatever, right? It's getting them introduced to new products. And that really is the key and one of the biggest assets to getting that whiff box. But for an example, one of the things that I like to tell my customers is, here's the whiff box. This is not only a great deal, but if you create a Scentsy Club and get this every month, because again, the contents change every month, you're going to want to see and get all the cool surprises that come in there. But just by adding that to a Scentsy Club, they automatically save 10%. So instead of paying $30 for what is currently retailing at $64 in our current whiff box for June, they could actually be paying $27. Even better deal, right? So why are we not telling our customers about that? We need to be telling our customers about that. So that's one of the things that I have in my monthly club. My bi-monthly club has a lot of those bars. For the main feature is to always get my bar. Okay, I happen to be a huge Scentsy fanatic. So there are certain scents that I absolutely love that I cannot live without. I cannot live without them. So they are in there and they are saved for me. And a lot of those are either licensed scents that have come and are now no longer available, or they were bring back my bar scents that are no longer available, or they are scents from maybe the fall and winter catalog that are no longer available. Do you get my point, right? Okay, when your customers are loving certain scents, that's when you want to have the Scentsy Club conversation. Oh my gosh, I see that you're ordering so much of Daydream Oasis. I was trying to think of a scent. Daydream Oasis, which I love, by the way. But let's say that they're loving that and they're buying it and they're absolutely in love, right? That's when I would have the conversation and be like, okay, I see that the last 2 orders you've been ordering, you know, a 3-pack of Daydream Oasis. It will probably save you money in the long run if you go ahead and start a Scentsy Club and add Daydream Oasis, because when our new catalog comes out in August, I don't know if it's still going to be available. My personal guess, probably not, because it's probably more of a spring summer scent. So it very well might be going away. Now, we don't know yet. Okay, so calm down. There's no list yet, but I will be giving a list. Don't worry when we get to that point. But that's the whole point, right? These are the times that we need to be having this conversation about Scentsy Club. Another reason why I have a quarterly club, so every 3 months, is because I have the air purifier. And my air filter needs to be replaced every 3 months, approximately. And I will tell you, it's usually right on time. I have a dog, I have 2 cats, I have a husband, and I have a teenager. So, yeah, all of them really tend to make my air purifier well worth it. Plus, all of the things, like I actually keep my air purifier, it's, oddly enough, it's in the living room. But when we are cooking in the kitchen, like specifically, I will say whenever I cook bacon or something like that, that kind of lets out a lot of smoke when I'm cooking, right? My air purifier gets angry. It turns red. That means it's working. It's kicked in. It's recognizing that there's particles in the air that are dirty. Okay. And while I don't consider bacon a dirty particle, all of the smoke and all of the things that come out right when you're cooking are going into your air, and that air purifier is there to clean my air, right? So I know it's working, but I want to make sure that that filter gets replaced every 3 months. So I created a quarterly club, and in that quarterly club are 2 items. I have a replacement air filter and I have cotton cleanups. That puts me over the $30 mark. So I'm already saving 10% just by having it in a Scentsy club. And those are things that I would normally be buying anyway, every 3 months. Okay? So we need to be talking about Scentsy Club. Now, along with all of that is Bring Back My Bar this month. Now, if you weren't able to grab the bundle when it was available for consultants, that's okay. Now, this is what you can do. If you haven't yet, okay, there is still time to maybe place an order with just a 3-pack of bars and pick 3 of your top favorite Bring Back My Bar scents, or pick 3 that you think will be your favorite ones, right? Or do a 6-pack, right? That would be my first suggestion. And the second reason for that is so that you can get the scent out to your customers. Have you guys heard it's the smell that sells? It is absolutely 1000% true. Okay. I will tell you that when I find that I am doing my samples consistently out to my customers every single month, those customers are repeat customers. They're coming back to me and back to me and back to me. And I just had a customer yesterday who, she is one of my VIPs. She's been a good customer of mine for probably about 6-ish months or so. She found me on Instagram. Absolutely adore her through the conversations that we've kind of had back and forth, right? Because when she orders, I like to say thank you. I like to reach out to her, right? All the things. And she just happened to message me the other day, and she was like, Jacqui, I saw when you were making samples of, which is the scent of the month, right? The red, white, and berry pie. This is a scent that, I'm not going to lie, it's not necessarily my favorite. It's more of like a bakery fruity scent. So for me, it's not one of my favorites. Is it a horrible scent? No, but I guarantee you I have customers who want this, right? So I did on my Instagram, I think it was a reel, maybe it was just a post, but either way, I did a post on baking samples for the red, white, and berry pie. And she happened to see it, of course, because she follows me on Instagram. And so when she messaged me, she was just like, Jacqui, can you please make sure that you get me that scent? Because I want to make sure that if I like it, I'm putting it in my club. Well, luckily, I had already sent out her sample. So she had already, well, it was already on its way to her. So I was able to let her know that, yes, of course, I've got a sample on its way. So your customers, whether you think they want it or not, trust me, they're wanting to know, right? When they're seeing you on social media, when you are texting with them about a new product, or this is what's going on this month, these are the sales, or whatever it is, right? They are interested because when they see you talking about a scent or talking about a product, obviously we can't sample out, right? Our warmers and things like that. But when it comes to the fragrances, yes, we can. Now, here's another thing that I want to throw out really, really quickly while we're on the subject of repeat customers and getting the scent under people's noses is if you are not yet sampling oils, I'm going to highly suggest that you do. And here's the thing. I was a person who, I've never really been a big diffuser oil person until Scentsy came out with diffusers, okay? And then I started, oh my gosh, this is a whole new way to experience fragrance, and I love it, right? So I, at least once or twice a week, am going through, I have the premium diffuser here in my office, or the deluxe diffuser, the bigger one, right? Here in my office, and then in my bedroom and in the living room, and in the man cave, there is a premium diffuser. Now, I really love being able to use my diffuser when I'm like in the middle of a wax change. So if you follow me at all, you know that on Wednesdays, I always change my wax. And usually on Saturdays, I also change my wax. And so in the middle there, though, when I start to notice that maybe it's just not smelling enough, right? Whatever. Maybe I want to I've just vacuumed and I want the house to smell really great. I will find that using my diffuser is like one of the best ways to be able to do that, because for one, it's instant fragrance. And for two, it's something a little different, right? Than just all of our wax, which we all love our wax and warmers, and the majority of our customers are here because of our wax and warmers, right? But oils are another great way to get your customers into a different product, right? So maybe they haven't tried a diffuser. So when you are talking to them and they're like, yeah, maybe that's out of my price range, or I don't know about that. You know what? If you set up a shopping link, if you host a party, right? You know that you can utilize those host rewards in order to get a diffuser at half price, right? So utilize what Scentsy has given us in order to give our customers the best deal they can get. And being able to sample oils, here's the thing. I thought that I had to buy all of the little bottles and then put all the oils in there and then send all of those out. And it was just like something that I was like, no, I don't have time for all this. It's just not going to work. So what I have found in being able to sample out oils is taking my felt samples that I'm using for my wax and taking my oil and putting 1 to 2 drops on that felt, putting it in a bag, labeling it just like I would for a wax sample, and getting it out the door. It's going to ship just fine, okay? It's going to mail just fine, and that oil is going to stay adhered to the wax, or to the felt sample, I mean. So while they can't necessarily put the felt sample in their diffuser, I don't really think that that will work. The whole point is for them to experience the scent, because maybe it's an oil blend that they hadn't thought about, or it's the Father's Day oil collection, or it's the summer oil collection, which I'm not going to lie, the summer oil collection is thebomb.com. Okay. It is the bomb. I've already run out. I'm already needing to buy another one before it sells out. So these are just great ways to be able to sample those out. So don't let that hold you back into getting your customers into different products. So let's talk a little bit very quickly about SFR. SFR is happening next week, you guys. Okay. I am so excited about this. I know that Lisa Sanderson is going to be there with me in person, so I'm super excited. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get Lisa on a video. Who wants to challenge Lisa to do a video with me from SFR? Who wants to do that? Y'all, we're going to get Miss Lisa Sanderson on a video. I'm so excited. Okay, I now have a new challenge. Okay, we're going to be there in person, and I guarantee you that between our excitement and the excitement of everybody else, you are going to find that SFR is literally going to blow your mind. Literally going to blow your mind. And I know for a lot of you, you've never even seen or watched like a in-person event that Scentsy has done, right? Because if you've joined since the beginning of 2020, is when we started. I think we had a couple world tours, maybe 2 or 3 world tours in 2020. And then we had to cancel the rest of them. So those were like the very last of the in-person events. Y'all, it's 2022. It has been quite a minute since we have been able to gather together in a huge event space like this. And I'm not going to lie. I know I've said it 100 times. If there was a really great way for me to explain how it feels to be at SFR, I just can't even put it into words. It is just something that is going to encompass you when you're there. And those of you who are going virtual, I'm so excited for you too, because you're going to get to see firsthand. You're going to get access firsthand to everything going on. Okay. You're still going to get all of the great content coming out. So that's going to come to you in video form, because I do know and I understand that the travel getting to Salt Lake City, it's really not the best. I'm not going to lie. Even myself, I'm driving. It's a little over 16 hours for me to drive. And I'm driving simply because flights are just ridiculous out there right now. So I totally get it if that is what stopped you from going this year. I am going to encourage you though, start planning for next year. Right now, start planning for next year. Make a plan. Maybe that's putting $20 away every paycheck, or $20 or $10 every week. Put it in a jar, right? Whatever you need to do, start your saving plan so you can get to SFR next year, because trust me, when you hear people say leaders are born at events, when you hear people say my business completely changed or skyrocketed after that event, it is true. It is true. Why? Because when you go, you are going to be just absolutely consumed with the energy, the excitement. It's going to relight the fire in your business. Now, I know I can't bring you all with me, but what I am going to try and do is go live as much as I can. Obviously, I have no idea what the Wi-Fi or signal strength is going to be until I get there, so we'll figure that out. But I know that in the house that we're staying at, I'm staying with some of our great, amazing people that you guys know and love. So you're going to get to see lots of them. But I'm pretty sure that our house is going to be decent Wi-Fi. So it may be at the end of the day or after the events or whatever has happened that day. But I will be coming in to share everything with you, because I want you guys to be able to experience this as much as possible. I wish I could put it into words. I just do, but I cannot. I cannot put it into words. So with all of that excitement going on, we also have, where was I going with this? Okay, hold on. Sorry. I scrolled for just a second to pull this up just to make sure I wasn't missing anything to let you know. I don't think so. Okay. All right. So with all of that, yeah, I'm going to be en route to Salt Lake City on Tuesday next week. But I have never missed a weekly Tuesday training. So Tuesday night, after I get to Salt Lake City, I am going to come on and do a short training for you guys. So I don't want you to think that you're going to miss out on that training either. So that training is going to be there. Just know that it is going to be a little delayed because I am going to be driving all night and into the day. 16 hours, right? It's a long trip. So that is going to happen on Tuesday still. So it'll just be a different time, but I will come to you with that. And I will be sharing, like I said, as much as I can from SFR and all the excitement and everything going on. So you guys know that next year you're going. You're just go ahead. Just say it now. I'm going to SFR next year. Make it a plan. Make it a goal to get there, because I promise you, you will not regret it. It is something like nothing you have ever experienced, I'm sure, in your life. Because for me, the very first reunion I went to, I was just like that, like the whole time, and then screaming, and there's loud music playing, so everybody's dancing and singing, and it is a complete vibe. It's a complete vibe, and I want you guys to get into that as much as possible. Sponsoring. So let's jump on the sponsoring train for a hot minute now. I have been bumping it up in the group. So if you haven't seen it, you can go back here in the group, but there is a fantastic Facebook group that is going today all the way until 9 p.m. Central Time. And it is Sponsoring Bootcamp 2.0. That group, every 30 minutes is a new speaker, and the topic is sponsoring all day long. It's sponsoring. So if you are wanting to build your team, if you are looking to promote yourself from certified to lead, if you are looking to breathe new life into the team that you have, or get people working with you on your team, then I mean, I can only give so much. The leaders that are giving in the Sponsoring Bootcamp 2.0 today, like rock stars. It is great content and training. I've already watched a handful of the videos from today. If you cannot watch them live, that's okay. Just join the group. You can go back and watch the replays at any time because they will remain in the group. But make it a priority. I want you guys to really take time and set it out. If you need to put it on your planner, if you need to schedule it in, if you need to put it on your Google Calendar, I don't care what that looks like. But schedule time to pour into your business, you guys, because here's the thing. If you're not pouring into your business, then your business is not going to grow. Just like a plant, if I don't water it, or if I don't make Madison water it, it's not going to grow. It needs sunlight. It needs water. It needs attention. And that's what your business needs. Okay? The water is the training that you're going to be watching or listening to, right? And for those of you who are going to say, I don't have time to watch the trainings. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You just haven't figured out how to make the time. Because you and I both know that here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay? Tough love coming from Jacqui right now because I love you. You will make time for the things that you want to make time for. I worked all the way up until the end of 2019, full time. I could not look at my phone all day. I couldn't do anything all day, but very rarely was I able to even answer text messages. I couldn't do anything until I got home. And then when I got home, I was still doing work. I was still working when I was at home. I will tell you, my time was valuable, right? So having to spend all day at the job, then coming home and then cooking and cleaning and getting the laundry and then sitting down to say, okay, I need to make some samples and get those out because I haven't done any samples this month, right? Trying to find time to be able to do that. And then also trying to find time to help my team with doing some trainings or doing a video on this or that or whatever it was, right? Time is precious. Time is valuable, but you will make time for it. You just have to schedule it in. So schedule it in. I will tell you, I don't even know how many trainings I've listened to or kind of watched off to the side while I'm cooking dinner. While I'm cooking dinner, I would put my phone right there on the counter and set it up and pick a YouTube training. Or if there was, like today, right? Like a whole slew of trainings from amazing SSDs that have been and are successful in this business. Those are the people that I want to be learning from, right? So make the time. Make the time. If you're playing with the kids, that's fine. Set up your phone and just have it in the background. Trust me, I'm a mom. I know that you can listen and still watch your kids at the same time. Yeah, you can. You can multitask. You can cook dinner and listen to a training at the same time. You can put in your AirPods. You can listen to it, right? Whatever you need to do, make the time to do it. If it's 10 minutes a day, I don't care. That's 10 minutes well spent. Find the time. Because if you're not pouring into your business, you're not growing, you're not building, and you're not going to move forward. That's just the way it is. If you think that the customers are going to come knocking at your door, or PWS orders are just going to magically appear, they're not. They're not. And I can tell you from experience, they're not, because I tried that. It doesn't work. Okay, you have to actually build relationships. You have to make time for your business. And I only tell you this because I want you all to have the success that you have defined for yourself. For a long time, success in my business for me meant being able to make a car payment because we needed a car. We were driving, it was a 94 Saturn. And let me tell you, it was not in the best of shape. And between my husband and I both trying to work, get back and forth, it was not happening. We knew we needed a car. But my job wasn't giving out any raises. His job wasn't giving out any raises. And the only way that I could think of, okay, well, I don't have time to go get a second job outside of the house. And my husband doesn't have time either because, again, we've got one vehicle. We're already juggling schedules just to get to work. And Madison was 3-4 years old at the time, right? We were still, we didn't have daycare. I didn't have a mom who would come over and watch my kid while I could go to another job. So what we had to do is what we had to do. And I had Scentsy. And up until that point, I hadn't really thought about Scentsy in that way. I hadn't thought about how Scentsy could impact my family and make things better. I just saw it as that, oh, that's my happy thing. That's what I love to do. Sometimes I put in orders. Sometimes I don't, Sometimes I might talk about it when I'm at work or whatever. It was all that. It was just that. The PWS orders did not come. The people were not joining my team. My business was not building. My paychecks certainly weren't anything to write home about. It was maybe like a $15 paycheck that I would get from Scentsy. And I'd be like, okay, hey, we got $15 extra. We can throw it in the gas tank. Yay. Then I realized I can take this opportunity and make it into something that is going to help my family. Hashtag income disclosure. Okay. I knew that that was an opportunity that was just waiting for me. I had to make time for it. And I will tell you, after working 12-hour shifts in an ER overnight, it was not the first thing on my mind to come home and then work a business. Was not. So on my days off, what did I do? Well, I tried to run through doing all of the house chores, taking care of everything, and then I would work my business. I would work my business. Now, wouldn't it have been nicer to just lay around on the couch and watch a movie all day or just watch TV or whatever it was? Sure. And that would have been the easy route. But I needed to make a car payment. So I put in the work. I put in the time. I started having conversations with people. I started really putting myself out there on social media. I started sending samples and handing them out. I wasn't even doing mail outs at that time. And here's the God honest truth. The reason I wasn't doing mail outs at that time is because I didn't even have a printer at home. So I was just like, well, okay, well, I would take label paper and I would hand write on my samples because I didn't have a printer. So I would go to Wally World or the dollar store and I would get the bags and then I would, cut little pieces of wax off and then I would hand write on little circle labels that I would also get there, right? And stick them on. And that's how I got samples out. If and when I did mail something, it was all handwritten. Like I said, again, no printer. I didn't even have a printer at home. But I knew that I had to get the scent under noses. I had to get people involved. I needed to start doing the work. And so that's what I did. And I just continued to do it every week, every week, every week. Did it happen overnight? No. But I will tell you, yes, I was able to make a car payment. We bought a car. We leased it, right? We leased a car. I was able to afford the lease payment and the auto insurance just on my Scentsy income. It didn't come out of my paycheck, didn't come out of my husband's paycheck. That was a huge deal for me. I cried happy tears the very first time I made that car payment. I'm not going to lie. It was the proudest moment I had had in a really long time to be able to do that for me and my family. And it was at that moment that I was like, I'm not stopping here. I am not going to stop here. I see that there's potential. If I put maybe a little bit more time into it, if maybe I watch some more trainings and learn how to get better at talking about the opportunity and having people join my team. And if I watch trainings about how they're working their business or how they're doing parties or how they're doing pouch parties or getting things out, right? How am I spreading the word? How am I building a business here? If I put more time into learning how other people are having success and learning how to do it, then I can apply it. Sky is the limit. Here's the thing, you guys. We do not have a cap on what we can earn with Scentsy. You don't have to be a director or above to earn good money with Scentsy. As a certified consultant, if you have 2,000 PRV in 1 month, you get the monthly sales award, which gives you an extra 5% commission on top of your 25% commission. That means you're making 30% commission. Let's say you just cap right out and you hit right on the nose, 2,000 PRV. That, my friends, is a $600 paycheck. That's without a team. That is just working your business and selling. What could $600 do for you and your family? What could you do with that? Would it be towards a car payment? Would it be towards your rent? Would it be towards, let's be honest, gas in the car, groceries, right? All of those things. And then I want you to take it, once you get to that point that you're dedicated and you see what you can do with this, you start building that team on top of it. You guys, your paychecks are just going to continue to increase. And I can't tell you any other way than to be completely honest and to say that this business is real. This business can change the way you live. This business can give you the things that you didn't think were possible. I never in a million years thought that I would be doing a direct selling business full time. Ever. Ever. Yet here I am, making a house payment every single month now. And it's not because I just sit back and relax all month long. It's because I am dedicated to my business. And I'm doing the same things today that I was doing when I was building my business, when I was a lead consultant, when I was a star consultant, when I was a superstar consultant. I'm doing the same things, only now I have realized that the more energy I put forth and how I can work smarter instead of harder, I can do more things with my business. And I can do it easier. And you're going to find that there are ways to do that. So one of the ways, and I posted it last night, I did a whole training on boards. It's a really simple thing. It is a free program. You don't have to spend a single dime on it, but it's going to help you in your business. Why? Because it's going to make things easier for you. So I would encourage you to go back and watch that training. Put the emphasis on you and your family. And maybe this means taking 10 minutes out of your day, sitting down with a blank piece of paper, and I want you to write out, what would I do if I had $600 from my Scentsy business every single month? What would you do? Make your list. Make your list. Take 10 minutes. Make a list. And then I want you to put that list somewhere where you're going to see it. wherever that is. Maybe it's on the bathroom mirror. Maybe it's stuck on the fridge. Mine was on the fridge for a long time. And I will tell you how incredible it felt to be able to look back and say, I did that. I built this business because I knew that it was an opportunity that I could not let go of. Because like I said, my job wasn't handing out any kind of raises. Yeah, I was able to take some time off or PTO here and there, but I wasn't getting any raises. Now I get to control how much I make. I get to decide how I'm going to work this business and the things that I'm going to do and the energy I'm going to put forth, because I know that the more that I do, the more I'm going to get back. That's called a return on investment, ROI. You're going to get the return on your investment of your time. Trust me. You have to consistently do it. Set yourself up a schedule. If you only have 10 minutes every single day, if that's all you have, and I know you probably have more, but let's say you only have 10 minutes a day, then I want you to write down 3 things that you're going to do in those 10 minutes every single day and stick to it. Maybe that's posting on social media is one. Maybe it is calling and asking someone to host a party for you. Maybe it is doing a short video or doing a reel or doing a TikTok on why someone would want to either buy or join your team or host a party for you. Everything that you need for your business is here. It's here. It's in your workstation. It's on YouTube, for goodness sake. You can YouTube practically anything you want to do in this business. Anything you want to do. And if you need help, hi, I'm Jacqui. Have you met me? I want to help you. I want to build leaders. That is my personal goal, is to build leaders. So if you want to be a leader, come on, let's go. Because I'm here in the pool, swimming away. Get in the pool with me and let's do it together. Make time for you. Make time for the priorities of what you want this business to do for you, because you have the ability to do that. All right, I've said my piece. All right, I will see you guys. Let's be honest. You'll probably see me again before the end of the week, and then of course you're going to be seeing me all about SFR. So make sure you've got notification turned on to the group, because that's where I'm going to be posting 9 times out of 10. That's where you're going to see it. You can also, of course, follow me on Instagram. I'm sure I will be all up in my stories over there too. But specifically for the group, make sure your notifications are turned on, because you're not going to want to miss all the excitement that we're going to be sharing with you from Scentsy Family Reunion 2022 in Salt Lake City. So, all right. See you guys later. I love you all. Let's work our businesses and let's grow.